And we're live. Welcome back to a new episode of Lunch and Debates. I'm your co-host Dibo, along with my other two co-hosts Matt and Owen.
How you doing? How you doing? Good to be back.
Good, my
Always,
man. Good,
always
my
a
man.
pleasure, man.
Yes, sir.
Before we
Yes,
get
sir.
before we get into it, we gotta do some thanking to our fans. We got the 10K on all platforms since the last time we saw you guys. So round of applause for you.
Clear that up. 10K on all platforms combined.
Combined.
I wish we had like a soundboard, like all the effects and stuff, because I would have played some applause.
Yeah, right.
Awkward applause for this.
You can definitely add it. You can definitely add it. I know for a fact because Danny recorded his podcast as our final project in English last year on StreamYard, and when he introduced himself and said like, "Hi, I'm Danny. I'll be presenting blah blah blah," he added an applause after.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that too, but
Man, Danny.
I never knew how to add that to the software. I always thought like you had to pay for it.
Oh, fair. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Nah. Danny's the type of guy to pay for
Facts.
that type of stuff. No offense to him. I completely understand where he's coming from. I don't like
That's
paying that much stuff too. But at the same time, like for a school project, no, you wouldn't pay for that.
Not worth it. Not worth it. But what's new with you guys since the last time we spoke?
Moved into the
School.
crib.
Oh, school. That's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big
Owen
one.
got a nice ass place, man.
Yeah,
Nice,
It's a blessing.
lavish
Thankful
styles.
to my
man.
parents.
Facts. But you're gonna have a good time this year. We already know.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Already
have you-
been for the first week.
I did see one of your lecture halls. It did look pretty spoofy. I can't lie.
Yeah, I sent you that. The big ass
Mhm.
one? Oh my
Mhm.
god.
How many
That's like
people
a
are in that class?
Dude, like 300.
Is that good or is that bad though? Be honest.
It's good because I can sit in the back of the class and look at my phone.
Bruh. That's not what you're at college for.
Bro, you gotta be an academic weapon. You gotta stay.
Bro,
on
it's an
on your
easy ass
grind,
class, bro.
You gotta stay on your purpose.
It's so easy.
I don't care, bro.
But you want to learn, don't you?
Bro, you in school for
I
one
am
reason,
learning,
man.
bro.
To learn.
Yes.
That's the only reason why you in college.
Bro,
Is to
everything
Nothing
we've covered
else.
in that class so far is is like stuff that's already been covered in a class as a class semester.
What course is it?
It's ethics in contemporary organizations.
Okay, I probably would be uninterested in that as well.
It's like
I don't even know what that class means, man.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
I was
just
about
like
to say.
learn what ethics is. It's like I already know what ethics is. You know?
I'm in anthropology, so I'm basically the same thing.
Anthropology is a crazy class.
What is that study for?
Bro,
study for that?
So far, I'll tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you about this class, right? So this is an online class, right?
Yeah.
And as you would expect, because it's an online class, I was assuming like, oh, anthropology, like I don't really care about this. Like that's why I'll make it an online class. Exactly. So this week, guess what my homework was for an online class?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
It was. We had to do we had to read 2 articles, make a discussion post about the articles, and then do 2 responses, which is fine for an online class. Like that's typical, right? Mm-hmm. Then we had to read a 30-page reading and basically do about a page worth of like writing content to go with it. And we had to do that for 3 different articles.
Yeah.
On top of it. That's too much. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
For the first week, that's a little much.
Little much, to say the least.
For syllabus week, you know.
Yeah. All the other teachers are pretty chill.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
But
you know what's messed up? How Boulder hasn't even started school yet.
Yeah. I know.
How they get a week later, bro?
Yeah. Especially when CU and UCCS have both started.
You mean CU Denver?
CU Denver. You
know it's like the same school. How do they get another week, bro?
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand.
They better end a week later, and I have a feeling that they're gonna end the
Well,
same time.
the funny thing is, like, I was talking to Jake, and he was like, oh yeah. He's like, I was like, you guys must get out later than us, and he was like, not me, because he's a fucking senior. He's graduating.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, this guy, bro.
Ooh.
This dude
Salute,
thinks he's
salute.
Big
something
congrats.
else.
What's his major? I know
Yeah,
he's
he's
in business
business.
school. Yeah. He did. I could tell he would be in business school.
Yeah.
Fair. As am I.
As am I.
Come on. Yeah.
Dibo, where you at, bro?
So what?
Dibo, where you at on the business major grind?
In the business major? Not at all. I am majoring in journalism, but I do have a minor in entrepreneurship. So
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Ooh, entrepreneurship.
I
Did
feel
you
like that's
know?
a good pairing.
Speaking of which, entrepreneurship. Do you know Mr. Barry left Grandview?
Did he really?
yeah, I've been known. Yeah, he told me.
Oh yeah. Did he tell you at Soccer City?
Yeah, he did tell me. I forgot the school he went to. I know he's
Yes.
gonna be a dean though.
Guess the school. He is gonna be.
It's
He's gonna
a
be
high
counselor
school,
at
right?
it. It is a high school.
Arapahoe?
Overland.
Oh, okay.
Overland?
That makes sense.
And then I think. Wait, you said he's gonna be a dean. I heard
Yeah.
it was counselor, but I might be wrong.
One of the two. I'm
They're the
leaning
same.
more towards him being a dean. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
hey,
I could see
salute
that.
to
But
that,
shout out
man.
Mr. Barrett. Shout out Mr. Barrett. Coach
Very
of the
good
year.
man.
Teacher of the year. Touch Peyton Manning a little too low, he told me.
Oh, wait, you mean a little too low? What do you mean a
Um,
little too low?
so you remember, and I mean, this is a good story to tell the fans, I guess. So in Colorado, when we were still in high school, there was this event, like I think it was Kia or Mazda. Do you remember the car dealership?
I think I'm leaning towards Mazda.
I think it was Mazda. And so basically they had like this giant vote where you could vote for coach of the year. And whoever got the most votes got like a Kia Soul, or not a Kia Soul, like a Mazda X3 or something, for like a certain number of years, like a lease. And so when Barrett won, he met Peyton Manning in the Mazda dealership, and like they were taking a picture, and when he went to put his like hand around Peyton Manning's back, he put it a little too low. That's what he told me.
Hey man, it happens.
Damn.
Happens.
It happens to the best of us.
Damn. That's tough. All right. Should we move on to the main meat and potatoes of this episode?
Yes.
Let's go.
Can we do that right now?
Can
we do it?
Let's do it.
All right, man. So for today, this man gonna be about the NFL. You know, season's about to start. I believe in 2 weeks. That's when it starts.
September 7th.
Thursday night. Yeah, September 7th. So I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks from now. And the news is starting to heat up. Last week of preseason is this week as well. So we're almost getting to that time. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I really can't wait.
I can't wait for the Lions to upset the Chiefs week 1, Thursday night.
Bro, that might actually happen. I'm not going to lie. I'm prepared for it.
Really? I don't think so. Not an Arrowhead.
He
not an Arrowhead.
He got to be capping.
Dude,
the Lions are nice.
For it.
But Jared Goff wasn't the same QB on the road, just to remind you.
No.
So
no, but if the Lions if they pull off an upset like how we did versus the Patriots, 2017 opening night, that was when they were doing a ring ceremony too as well. If they come out and just start firing on all cylinders, Jared Goff has the game of his life, then I'll be surprised about that at all. So
Jared Goff already had the game of his life against the Chiefs. If you know what game I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, of course I remember.
That was an iconic game. That's a legendary game.
I wasn't even that mad when they lost either. I was like, damn, that was probably the best game I've ever seen in my life. So I can't be mad about that.
The biggest L there is that Jared's first name isn't Jack.
Jack Goff. Oh, and you're so mature.
I know, I'm hilarious, huh?
Hilarious.
Yeah. We gotta move. We gotta move.
Out of pocket.
We gotta move, man. We gotta move. So can we start with the episode, please? Can we do that?
Let's go.
we
Let's
can.
get into it.
All right, man. So the first news story we're gonna talk about is the Caleb Farley situation. Sadly, prayers and condolences go out to him and his family during these times. And if you didn't hear about that, his house, there was a gas leak according to the fire department people. They said there was a gas leak around his house. That's why the house exploded, causing there to be, um, well, his dad died in the situation. Rest in peace to him. He was 61 years old, and also there was one person injured as well in the whole news story. And so, with that being said, Caleb Farley, young man, I believe he's still like what in his early mid-20s. So I'm very sad for him, and I'm just praying for him during these times, man.
100%. 100%. That's something that's never going to be easy to go through. I mean, losing a parent, losing a significant other is always a difficult process. And it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or if you're a doctor or if you're just a regular person. That's something that takes a toll on everybody. So hopefully he can get in the right spaces and get the right people around him and be feeling better.
Yeah, and about that as well, his mom also passed a few years back in 2018 from cancer while he was still playing at Virginia Tech. So, yeah, it's just another tragedy with his backstory, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't like the man, but even if you don't, you just hate to see it for anyone. You don't wish harm upon anyone, and that just sucks, dude. It sucks.
Yeah.
Say it one more time. It sucks.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, and I just want to get that out of the way because it's a very touching story, and we just want to give a quick shout out to him and his family as well
For sure.
during this whole
Absolutely.
thing. So yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. Moving on to the next segment, probably the biggest news in the whole entire league right now. The third overall pick from the 2021 draft class, Trey Lance, got traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a mid-round pick. Shocking news. How do you feel about that?
League breaking, I gotta tell you. I gotta say, I think Cowboys are the favorite now.
Do you think Trey Lance will get minutes this year? Will get real playing time this year?
No, he's not going to. No, he's not. No, absolutely not. Because he's the third string quarterback, right? Of course, you have Dak and their backup already, Cooper Rush. He's one of the best backups in the entire league, so he's gonna be QB3. So no, he's not going to, unless something drastically goes wrong. So
Yeah.
I do think, though, we could talk about this trade. I think that the 49ers should have held on to Trey Lance. I really just don't like this trade. What are you getting out of this trade versus just keeping Trey Lance? It's not like his salary was really killing you. He's still on his rookie deal. He was fine taking the development year, and I don't understand why they were trying to force him back so quickly. He had a major injury week 1, and then obviously when you get back, you're rusty. You still have this anxiety in your head. I mean, it took Jamal Murray, we just saw in the NBA Finals, quite some time to get back to his full normal self. So it felt like they gave up on him really quick and way too early, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially for a number 3 pick. I mean, that's a rare pick that you get, and you take a guy and then just don't even give him a chance.
yeah. And they traded 3 first rounders and a third, I believe, for him as well to get to that spot. So yeah.
By the way, those picks for Trey Lance have turned into Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, and Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, it's a brutal one. It's like the Gobert trade for the NBA.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
It's a good comp.
And yeah, man. About Trey Lance, I had high aspirations for that man coming out of college. from North Dakota State. I had him as my QB2 in his draft class behind obviously the number one, the consensus number one, Trevor Lawrence. So for him, in a span of 3 years, just go from this high prospect, this highly touted prospect, to the third stringer on the Niners, and now the third stringer on the Cowboys. It's a shame, really. And I feel like with the Niners, I just don't think that a ton of help and support was there to ease Trey Lance to being in the NFL, especially with him being a raw talent. Him not getting the amount of reps he needed during college. So I just feel like for Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, their GM, and for the rest of the Niners organization, this is a huge failure on their behalf.
No, for sure. And I think you hit it on the head when you were talking about how the timeline just never really matched because, like you mentioned, Trey Lance has always been this kind of raw prospect who he's going to need time to develop. He's going to need those game reps to develop, and maybe then you can unlock his full potential. But the 49ers, his entire career have been in a win-now mode where they need to have the success, so they've never been really able to play him. I think he's only played, 4 games as the quarterback for the 49ers in his 3 years, so it's like obviously he's just not getting the reps that he needs.
I believe it was double the amount of games he had during his Niners career.
Okay.
Yeah. So
in other news,
still then it wasn't enough. So
in other news, Brock Purdy.
What about him?
I saw just 49ers fans. They're in rough shit with him.
Watch out for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold might.
You think Sam Darnold's going to make a comeback?
I think that Sam Darnold is in the best situation he can be. I'll say it like that. If you're like an untalented quarterback or you're just like one step not good enough, being on the 49ers gets you that step good enough. We're going to see like Jimmy Garoppolo on the Raiders this year. Like, I'm a big Jimmy Garoppolo fan. Obviously, I think he's quite handsome. No pause, but he's just what he did on the 49ers is not going to be able to do on the Raiders. The success that he's not going to be able to emulate it.
I mean, no, like we've been known this too with the Niners offense, their scheme with the Shanahan is just it's been suited and catered to more towards low ceiling level quarterbacks, and Garoppolo, obviously with the talent they had and with the QB friendly scheme, he was able to thrive as much as he could. Not quite in the Super Bowl, but hey, he did what he had to do, and he did a decent job. It wasn't a great job, but he did a decent enough job.
He might have sold Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh no, I am forever grateful for Jimmy Garoppolo overthrowing that man Emmanuel Sanders in the Super Bowl, because I watched that live and I was like, oh shit, you got to step on the secondary, bro. It might score a touchdown here. And I saw that Garoppolo, he threw the ball 5 yards ahead of the receiver. So
something like that.
Nah.
Yeah,
I was relieved.
And that's Emmanuel Sanders who you're overthrowing. So it's not like you're overthrowing some slow wide receiver. Like Emmanuel Sanders is as fast as they get.
No, that man's a deep threat. He's a deep threat. He's been known as a deep threat his entire career. So yeah. But going back to Trey Lance, I have a question for you guys. Is the Trey Lance situation, the Trey Lance trade, the worst trade in NFL history?
Okay, so Owen didn't say anything, so obviously he didn't want to
go first. No.
Because I didn't want to go first.
Are you saying the trade to get him in the draft?
Yeah, the trade to get him, yeah.
Can I ask a question first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, do that.
Do we, in this trade, get to know what the Dolphins turned those picks into? That package?
No, it's just the trade it's just like the trade at face value.
Then no.
Yeah, I mean.
Then what is the worst trade?
Oh, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I mean, just based on that package, that's average asking price for a top 3 pick in every NFL draft. I mean, especially if you want to move up I think it was 9 spots. Like that's kind of the price you have to pay. So I just felt like I don't know what the worst trade is off the top of the dome. I don't know if you have one, but
The Herschel Walker trade, even more
Herschel
recently,
Walker,
the
yeah,
Trubisky
Herschel
trade. Like, there's a ton of trades you can go off. The D-Hop trade happened during the COVID year. When he got sent to the Cardinals. Like, there's a lot to pick from here.
I'd say Herschel Walker because that basically created the Cowboys dynasty.
Yeah, it pretty much did.
Them boys.
I don't remember how many amounts of first round draft picks they got for Herschel Walker. The Cowboys. But I don't know, even back then, trading the whole farm for a running back in your offense, it's kind of a huge stretch. And the Vikings, obviously, they paid for it. And then the Cowboys, of course, they were dynasty in the 90s and haven't been really anything since. So, yeah.
Yeah, plus it's not like Herschel Walker when he went to Minnesota, his career like kind of took a step back. Like I think he only made 1 Pro Bowl after that or something. So so it was like horrible production for the value too.
Yeah. Right. But with Lance, of course, that draft trade, with Shanahan and John Lynch, the coach and the GM of the Vikings, I really have to put them in the hot seat. I got to put them on the hot seat for this alone.
49ers.
I have to put them on the hot seat, both of them, because you traded so much draft capital for a potential franchise changing quarterback, right? On a win-now team, one of the most talented teams in the entire league. And you were able to trade him. You traded him while he was slow in his rookie year, barely getting any play time, couldn't develop as well, and it even got so bad to where he's now the third-string quarterback. And there's even a possibility now that if Brock Purdy, he turns back into a 7th-round quarterback, and even then, if Sam Darnold, he turns into Sam Darnold from the Panthers, and even his earlier seasons with the Jets, they both got to be fired for this. They have to.
I agree. But I disagree. I think John Lynch would be on the hot seat. I don't think Shanahan is. I think Shanahan's proved that as long as he has a above average competent quarterback, he'll get you to at least the NFC conference game. Because I think he's done that 3 times in 5 years.
Yeah.
So around that year.
So I think Shanahan is relatively safe in that regard. Although I do know that it was his decision and it was his recommendation to go with Lance, so he has to be accountable there. But I would agree that John Lynch maybe has to feel something on the hot seat because at the end of the day, he is the GM and you have to get his approval on everything.
No, yeah, and that's what I'm saying with Shanahan. Is that was the guy. That was the guy. That was one of the guys that they wanted to get in the draft. And Shanahan, with his scheme and how the offense wanted to operate, he didn't do his job trying to develop Lance. He didn't do his job trying to fit him in that scheme. And we saw that last year when Lance got injured, stupidly, I might add, with him putting him in harm's way too many times.
Yeah, and the bad news too was that in that second game, I think they were playing. I believe it was the Texans. Was the game that he injured himself in. He was having some really bright sparks and looked good in that first quarter. So it's unfortunate, and it felt like they kind of ran out of patience. But I don't understand why. Is my problem.
Because they ran out of patience because they're a win now team. They're one of the top teams in the NFC in the whole league, and they expected Trey Lance once Garoppolo left. They expected him to take over the reins and be the quarterback that took them over the leap.
I get that, but what I'm saying is that he's still on his rookie contract. I don't think he was expecting to play this year since he's coming off a big injury. So I think he was okay maybe not being a third stringer, but I think he was okay being second stringer. But Do you get where I'm going with it? Like what was the incentive to trade him for a 4th-round pick? Like, how is that better than just keeping him on your roster?
To get whatever type of value, to get whatever type of value you could get off of past failure, because the same thing could be said for the Eagles when Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts was both in the same QB room. Of course, Carson Wentz, after his big ACL injury, his confidence shot. It shot. Well, a couple years down the line, his confidence was at its absolute lowest. That 2020 season, one of the worst seasons I've ever watched, with a specific quarterback in my entire lifetime. He was very bad, poor reads, everything. And Jalen Hurts came in, and so towards the end of the season, he took over a starting quarterback spot. And so, as an organization, do you really want the guy that got replaced to still be with the team, to still be there? Because I know that's horrible for the psyche, man. That's horrible for the mental. Imagine that. Because with Lance Purdy last year, he became the guy. The media loved him. He was a media darling. Like Mr. What's the name for the last pick?
Mr. Relevant.
Mr. Relevant. Mr. Relevant became relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Played good. Big Cock Brock. The Niners fans are calling him that.
Horsecock Brock.
That's by verbatim. That's by verbatim, man. And so for Lance, though, it's been piling up for months now. Just his confidence dwindling. And so, again, if you're John Lynch, you made the right move in this case, is trading him away for whatever draft capital you could get for him.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's a good perspective to look at it from. But what my only rebuttal would be that, one, Carson Wentz had a much heftier contract at the time, and then two, is it like Trey Lance got his job stolen from him?
It got stolen. Well,
because you could argue, because you see my argument is like he just got hurt and maybe he's still jittery, maybe he's still fighting off the rust, and that's why he's just not able to be starter week 1.
Okay, I want to say stolen. That's my fault. I'll say that he couldn't take advantage of the situation. He couldn't take hold of the starting QB spot. I'll say that.
That's fair. Well done. All right, what's the next piece in the news?
Moving on, I believe we're moving to the AFC with big free agent news, free agent signing. Josh Jacobs, after his long-term holdout over the offseason with the Las Vegas Raiders, they finally got a deal. 1 year, $12 million contract. How we feel about that?
The Saquon contract.
Basically.
Yeah. A bag, man.
I'm just curious to see when this what's going to happen with this running back market. It feels like we're coming to a holdout or like a lockout. And I said that before, and I'll say it again.
Oh, yeah. No, it's about to be cooked. It's so cooked. It's over. It's so over because both Saquon and Jacobs, right, they held out during training camp. They didn't show up. And what happened in return? 1 year deals, no long term, not even like a 2-year deal, a 1 year deal, 1 year prover deal.
Basically, yeah.
And so I don't know, like $12 million is still a decent amount of money, but still the long term security, that's what matters, and they didn't get it.
For sure, especially for a player of his caliber.
Yeah, what was it? Rushing leader last season?
He was a rushing leader, yes. He was a rushing leader.
Multiple games where he had a hat trick of touchdowns, just like Austin Eckler. And then especially this season too, where like we mentioned, they're going to have Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. To have a guy like Josh Jacobs to take some of the pressure off of him will be monumental. So it's great value for the Raiders. It's shitty value, and you hate to see it for Josh Jacobs. Ish. Because he's well paid for the position, but it's only 1 year.
That is true. That's very true. Yeah, man. Even again, Austin Eckler, he's still there with the Chargers. He asked for a trade. They didn't give it to him. So yeah, it's bad for running backs. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, for a team, analytically, running back being able to pay a running back long term, it's not a good sign of business for like team building and for building a championship winning roster. And we've seen that over the years.
Yeah.
Like for instance, when was the last time you've seen a championship winning team with like a Pro Bowl running back?
Well, let's go down in history. The Chiefs had Pacheco and McKinnon this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
My Rams had Henderson and Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson and Cam Akers. Who won it the year before?
21. It was Fournette, Leonard Fournette, and Ronald White. No, Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, and Ronald Jones.
Right, the Buccaneers. The
Buccaneers 2019. Right, so 2019 it was Tony Michel and James White. Mm-hmm. See, 2018 LeGarrette Blount for the Eagles and Corey Clement, if I can remember.
The Falcons.
That's it LeGarrette Blount for 2019.
I think you said for 2018.
Oh, for 2018. No. So I know 2019 for the Patriots, it was Tony Michel and James White. 2018 was LeGarrette Blount. I remember that. LeGarrette Blount and Corey Clement. 2017, it was still James White for the Patriots. So still no Pro Bowl running backs.
I think if you want to go back to the last time there was a Pro Bowl running back on a Super Bowl winning team, it was probably the Seahawks with Marshawn.
Yeah,
I think it has to. Yeah, looking back, so
which is quite a while
over a decade ago. Like a decade ago, that's when that happened. A Pro Bowl running back on a Super Bowl winning roster, and so in the modern NFL, where the passing game is more important in the offense than a running back getting the main carries, like 20, 25 carries a game. The running back's not that important.
Yeah, for sure. What did like you said in the league, when your key to having a Super Bowl team is a quarterback, wide receiver, tight end duo, even trio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like the formula is that for the running backs, you get a running back by committee, have like 2-3 running backs split carries most of the game, get some touches here and there receiving wise, and boom, you got it. No need for a bell cow running back in today's game. No need.
Yeah.
The 49ers might be the first team to break that then. I'm just thinking about Super Bowl contenders and how they have Christian McCaffrey.
Elijah Mitchell, him too.
But he's not elite. He's not elite. He's a great running back. I think he could be like the running back one on most teams.
Okay.
But McCaffrey's just more elite. Like, let's just be honest.
Fair. Okay.
Call a spade a spade.
So like other teams, like you said,
other contenders. DeAndre Swift. I don't think he's gonna be a Pro Bowler. I think the Eagles just have kind of a backfield by committee. So I don't really think. Plus, with the running of Jalen Hurts, I don't think he'll just be able to get the touchdowns and yards. The Chiefs, obviously, I like Pacheco, but Pacheco, I don't think – I mean, Pacheco might make a Pro Bowl, actually.
As like an alternative running back, probably.
I could see it. The Bills, obviously, their running game is their biggest weakness. The Bengals with Joe Mixon – I mean, Joe Mixon was a Pro Bowler when they made it to the Super Bowl.
That's probably one of the only exceptions there.
Yeah, and that's also just because they also have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
Yeah,
so all the weapons in the world.
Yeah. See who else? The Bills. Their running back's Josh Allen. Basically, Josh Allen's their whole running game. They've never been able to run the ball for the past 3-4 years. So no, not them.
The Ravens. Lamar will always be up there as their leading rusher.
And then they have like J.K. Dobbins too.
Yeah, no.
And Gus Edwards. So no. Cowboys they got Pollard and Deuce Vaughn. So no, this committee still.
The Browns, depending on what version of Deshaun Watson we get.
He's not like a running quarterback though.
But I'm saying because they have Chubb, so depending on if Watson is Watson, like Houston Watson, then they could be a team that makes it to the Super Bowl with a Pro Bowl running back.
Danny loves you saying that.
Danny does love me saying that. We'll have to edit it out.
The Browns might surprise some people this year.
The Steelers will be better.
Hell no.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, bro. I don't know why you got the Steelers so high, bro. I
promise you, Kenny Pickett is going to be elite. I'm watching
an elite quarterback. No, you say Kenny Pickett is going to be an elite quarterback. That's what you said. We got you on tape.
And you say Justin Fields is going to be an elite quarterback. We got that on tape.
I never said he was going to be an elite quarterback. I said he was going to be around top 12, top 13. You got Kenny Pickett being around that? No. I like Kenny Pickett too.
I got him borderline top 10. Kenny Pickett will get
borderline there. Top 10.
Give him 2 to 3 years.
Well, I mean, he's got George Pickens to throw to. I mean, it can't be that hard.
No, okay. So, will Kenny Pickett be better than Geno Smith
next season? I don't know. I'm saying he will be. He will be. I'm saying that 2 to 3 years he'll be borderline top 10 for sure.
Oh, okay. No, but I'm saying like next season, this upcoming season.
This season. I mean, I'm expecting a big second year jump. I'd have him like probably 12 to 14 range.
12, 14. So will he be better than Tua?
It depends what Tua we get. You know that for a fact. It depends. If we're getting first 5 weeks of Tua last year before the concussion, then no. If we're getting post third concussion Tua, then yes.
Okay. Will he be better than Jared Goff?
Tough.
That's a no-brainer for me. I'm picking Goff all day. Come on.
Probably Goff, I would say.
Okay. Will he be better than Daniel Jones?
Yes.
Stop hating. Stop hating on greatness.
No, hey. He's just better. He'll be better than Daniel Jones, I think.
That's
because I think with Kenny Pickett, you can at least open up the playbook more. I feel like with Daniel Jones, it's just too conservative of a playbook. That's why I would have him higher.
Who else? Will he be better than Russ this year?
I also have the Broncos making playoffs, so no. Russ will be top 10. We'll be inside the top 10 by the end of the year.
That's Russ so whack, bro. No.
Russ is bouncing back, bro.
I'm telling you. Thank you, Owen. Thank you.
Russ, no. Russ will be a top 10. No, bro.
That's hating,
I'm
bro.
sorry. No, I think he'll improve. I think he'll improve obviously from last year, right? Because he was complete trash. I'm sorry. That's what it is. He was complete trash. But at the same time, no, with this overall like athletic ability declining ever since his last year in Seattle, and with him getting up there in age, obviously that aspect as well. I just don't see top 10 quarterback play from that man. I don't see it. I really don't. And that's
what do you think about Aaron Rodgers then?
Still, yeah, top 10.
All those reasons could go against Aaron Rodgers, could it not?
So that's not a big bro. Aaron Rodgers, no, he didn't have that big of a fall off compared to Russ. No, he didn't. And with that being said, too, as well, Aaron Rodgers, he's always been elite in the pocket.
The Packers didn't make the playoffs in a weaker NFC last season. Like a very weak NFC last season.
Aaron Rodgers was not at the top of that list.
He had a 4-interception game where he threw, what was it? He had the most interceptions he's had in his career.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers was not on the top of the main reasons why they won a playoff team last year. You can put that towards their lack of weapons, their lack of experience in with the wide receiver core. You can put that with their poor defensive team.
Sure.
They were really bad defensively at certain points last season.
Sure, but let me counter and say that, well, while that is true, you can say the same thing about Russ. I mean, Russ had to deal with Nathaniel Hackett, who we can agree was one of the worst, like,
god-awful, dude.
Coaching hires of all time. Like, one of the
I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Right? You had key injuries in positions where Jerry Jeudy couldn't stay healthy. They were trying to feed Cortland Sutton when he shouldn't have been fed. Javonte Williams obviously got hurt early. The O-line kept on getting hurt. Right, so there's a ton of reasons the Broncos didn't make it. It was not just Russ, and we saw that because after Hackett got fired in the 2 games without Hackett, Russ kind of returned back to his old self. Like the Broncos beat the Chargers,
I want to say back to his old self.
It was close.
I would not say.
It was the closest we had seen since he had been in Seattle.
Yeah, I'd say it like that.
I would not say he returned back to his old self because when you say old self, what I'm getting is that his old self would be his prime back in Seattle, his absolute peak as a quarterback, which is like what top 5 borderline. And even towards the end of the year, after Hackett got fired, I just didn't see that. He played better, of course. I agree with you on that, but at the same time, you gave me enough tape of you being not the same quarterback you was when you were with the Seahawks. How am I supposed to believe in you that you can go back to being an elite level quarterback?
Because Sean Payton will get him there. I promise you. The Jerry Jeudy injury scares me a little bit because I was expecting Jerry Jeudy
that's
to
tragic.
Take a lot of pressure off of Russ.
And it's not going to be long term though. It's not going to be long term. So
they said it's going to be a couple of weeks. So yeah,
and we lost
that's fine.
Tim Patrick too.
Again.
This
is started.
Lonzo Ball situation, man.
Yeah, sadly. But Russ will be better. I really think so.
But the house.
He also has to be better. Otherwise, the Broncos are going to blow it up.
Yeah. I agree with you too because that's another candidate for being the worst trade of all time. That's kind of a coincidence because you were talking about the worst trade of all time with Trey Lance, but the Broncos, if them getting Russell Wilson, that might be even worse. They trade the draft capital. They trade the draft capital, and they got some very solid players too, as well in that trade. Yeah. And they signed him to a massive contract extension. You can't forget about that too.
Yeah. I always don't like that aspect when teams sign players to an extension before even seeing them play.
For sure.
I'm not a fan of that.
For sure.
Nah, me neither.
But you were talking about Austin Eckler seeking a trade. Let's talk about the other running back seeking a trade, and he finally got permission to do so, Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
I want to ask you guys this question. What is the perfect landing spot for Jonathan Taylor?
Right now, I have to say the Dolphins.
Yeah, I think
Dolphins. I really have to.
Tyler is happy.
No doubt.
That means a bandwagon. I don't care what he thinks. So.
Bro's from Miami, bro.
No.
Dog, if I told that man on the spot, like name 5 players on that defense without naming Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, he can't do it. And I know he can't do it. So I think he's a fake fan. So with that being said out the way, of course. A bit of a tangent there. I feel like that would be the best destination for him right now. So,
why?
I just feel like the Dolphins, they're aggressive with trading, of course, them getting Jalen Ramsey, Bradley Chubb, Tyreek Hill. And so I just feel like them getting another dynamic piece with Jonathan Taylor, especially to go with that offense. Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. They'd have some fun. They would have some fun. And so I feel like I wouldn't put them out of the Jonathan Taylor sweepstakes in a way.
Mm-hmm. I would love if they get him, considering I have Tua. So my fantasy team would look a lot nicer if that aspect could happen.
As a starter, wait, don't you have Tua as a starting quarterback?
No comment.
That's horrible. That is horrible.
Goes down horrendous.
Tua is my starting quarterback, but I have the best skill positions in the league.
QBs matter in fantasy still.
Yeah, but not as much as skill positions. Trust me. You'll know when you're all paying me this summer.
I'm not giving you shit. I hope you know that. And you gotta do that comedy night. You doing that comedy night?
Owen. So Owen didn't join our fantasy league because he's Owen.
Not a big football guy.
So, but the loser of our league, one of the punishments might be
you got to do a stand-up comedy skit.
Yeah, and
that's one of the forfeits we got.
Yeah, which I would heckle like crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing tomatoes. I'm pretty sure that's like illegal to do.
I'm not throwing tomatoes. I'm not throwing tomatoes. I'll just say some foul shit. Oh, and what about you? You got a different place for Jonathan Taylor, or you think the Dolphins?
No, I think Dolphins will be a good spot.
Yeah.
I can't think of another team that needs a running back like him that badly.
The Bills. We've always been trying to.
I was about to say the Bills.
Yeah, everybody's been trying to like mock, whichever like superstar running back to go to the Bills to get traded to the Bills. It happened with McCaffrey last year too. So.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I'm looking at other teams that I could maybe see trying to do.
I would say Broncos, but I feel like they don't have the capital to trade.
What about the Vikings? Because they don't have Dalvin Cook anymore.
I wouldn't. Me personally, if I was the Vikings GM, I wouldn't rule that out. I would go. I would try my best to get Taylor, but at the same time, I think they're stuck on having Alexander Madison as the RB1. So I don't think so.
Fair. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, no NFC teams really make sense. I
want the Chargers to actually like look at getting him.
Eckler swap plus a third round or second round pick. Probably not that. That's steep. That's a hefty price.
I think I'd absolutely take that if I were the Chargers as the bell cow running back. Yeah, that's easy.
That'd be special with Herbert. That'd be special.
Bro, what was one of the biggest reasons the Chargers they choked that game? Last year versus the Jags.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Wait, what are you gonna say? Say it.
Joe Lombardi and Brandon Staley.
Though that's up there for sure. That's up there for sure. But the running game is probably at the very top of that list, and Austin Ekeler was a big reason why.
Yeah.
No offense to him, but we just can't ignore that.
No, that's fair. All right, we want to get into the draft.
Yeah, we should do it. The meat of this episode.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Matt, your idea. Let's get started.
All right, so we're going to be drafting NFL offenses. Basically, we're just going to construct an NFL offense. Pretty simple. I have the third pick, but in order to decide who gets the first pick, Owen, I'm going to give you the chance to get the first pick.
Oh, work.
Is my chapstick in my right or left hand?
Your chapstick's in your left hand. Fuck.
Dibo has the first pick. Owen has second. I have third, and then it's a snake draft, as you would assume. So let's get into it.
All right, wait. So for snake draft, I go first. Obviously, Owen 2, you Matt 3, and then I would go 1 again.
No, Matt would go.
Then I go. I go 4. Owen goes 5. You go 6. Fixed draft. Unless you want to switch it. I mean, you won the thing, so you can pick.
No, that's fine. We can do it. We can do that.
Okay. All right. So who are you taking with your first pick, Dibo?
Obviously, I am going to take my luxurious, glorious, light-skinned God himself, Mr. Patrick LeVon Mahomes II, the king of Kansas City, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, the greatest quarterback by far in the entire league right now, the chosen one, my homeboy, Showtime Mahomes, the Red Ranger. Come on now.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit, Bro, I'm picking number 1. Let's go. No brainer. Easy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You think you got enough adjectives to describe him?
I don't have enough. I never have enough. Mahomes has
Oh.
rocked my world over these past few years, so yeah. I'm never gonna have enough adjectives for that man. Never.
That's
Fair.
funny.
All right, consensus pick. I don't think we need to talk too much about that one.
That was a no-brainer.
Owen, who's your number 2?
I am going to take Josh Allen.
Okay. Good pick. Good pick. I
He's
would say
very
he's
solid.
the best quarterback. Okay. So now I know that none of you guys are going to take quarterbacks, right? Because you don't need that. So going forward, who do I want to be my quarterback? I think, Dibo, could you guess who I want to be my quarterback just based off how we talk and who I like?
Herbert.
Not Herbert. Interesting. Really? You thought I had Herbert that? I did not have Herbert.
I thought you was the Herbo believer. My fault.
Herbo.
Oh, I am. But he's not who I want on my team right now. Instead, I'm not taking him. I'm not drafting him. But I'm going forward with the thinking that Jalen Hurts is going to be my QB. But I'm not drafting him. Instead, I'm drafting Tyreek Hill. I'm drafting Tyreek Hill.
Wait. So first of all, why are you not picking Burrow? Why are you not picking Burrow?
Burrow, it was between Hurts and Burrow. I just like the dual threat of Hurts. That's basically the main reason.
Okay.
That was basically the main deciding reason. So
That's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna take Hill for my wide receiver, and then with back-to-back picks, I'm gonna get the duo of him and Kelsey back together.
Word.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
That's what I'm starting with.
Damn. Pop, man, I miss those 3 being together, man. Always made my Sundays. Always made my Sundays a great day.
Right, any day seeing 15 on your team is a good day.
I just be smiling. I'll just be smiling inside and the outside when I see him play. It just be making me happy inside, man.
All right, Owen, you're back on the clock.
I am indeed back on the clock. Maybe this oh shit, hold on. Never mind. I lied. I'm gonna take Justin Jefferson.
Okay. I was going between him and Kelsey. Or him and Tyreek.
My thought was Kelsey, but you just took him.
Yeah. I had to take Kelsey, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Damn it. It's my turn, right?
Yep. You got back-to-back picks.
I do. Okay. I am going to go with Devontae Adams.
Okay, good pick.
And also Jamar Chase as well.
Oh, you went double receivers. Wow. Yeah. Good picks. Really? Jamar Chase and Adams with Mahomes is pretty good. I can't lie.
Yeah, because Chase, he's going to be the deep threat and the yak guy. Adams going to be more of the possession receiver, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, smart pick. Owen, it's back to you.
It is. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry. Safe pick.
Good pick. Josh Allen finally has a running back.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. That's a big ass backfield. Josh Allen and Derrick Henry. Holy shit.
Bro, the amount of bad mid running backs that man has had over his career is just crazy. He never had like an elite running back. Like Devin Singletary. I know they had Frank Gore, like 50-year-old Frank Gore. They tried. Who else? James Cook. He's a young piece. A lot of running backs over the years.
Yeah.
And they haven't been good, really, most of them. So, good pick, Owen. Good pick.
Okay. I think this is where I win the draft. Early, too. I'm going to take Cooper Kupp. And then
you can have him.
Okay. And then running back is tough. Because I'll be honest with you guys. I'm between Chubb, McCaffrey, and Barkley at the moment. Chubb is enticing. McCaffrey Okay, Barkley's probably out of it, and that's between McCaffrey and Chubb. Are we assuming full health in this? Can we assume full health?
Yeah, for every player.
Then I'll be taking Christian McCaffrey. Give me a guy who can do it as a running back in the passing game, pass blocking, screen pass, return game. A gadget player, but also a guy who can be a daughter dater too.
Classic pick.
Damn,
Valor Christian high school legend, man. Salute to him, bro.
You said that you weren't impressed with the Cooper Kupp pick?
No, I already got my wide receiver in mind, so hey, that's not the main guy.
I know
he's gonna be off the board, so I'm chilling.
All right, Owen, back to you.
I think they've got that connection. I'm gonna go Diggs.
Good pick. So you got Justin Jefferson and Stephon Diggs?
Yeah.
Good. Nice one too. And then
my turn?
Yes. Back to back.
Correct.
All right. With my 2 picks, I'm going to go with CeeDee Lamb as my slot receiver.
I knew it.
CD. And then for my running back, I'm going to go with the best running back in the league, Nick Chubb.
Dibo, your team's looking pretty good. Your team's looking pretty good. I can't lie.
I'm stacked, baby. I'm stacked. I got everything. We need, man. I got everything we need. Let's get it.
I still haven't taken a quarterback. All right, Owen, it's on you.
Let me think here. I gotta do it for my boy Austin. I'm gonna take DK Metcalf as my 3rd receiver.
DK Metcalf? Oh, hey, man, you can have him.
Yeah, I'm doing it for my boy.
Hey, that's what's up. Absolutely.
Shout out Austin.
I respect it.
Back-to-back picks here. I'm gonna go O-line. And I'm going to take Trent Williams, and I'm going to take Creed Humphrey.
Damn. You took my guy Creed, man. That's crazy. Come on. You took my boy, man.
Why do you think I took him?
To my boy, bro, because I got Mahomes.
Exactly.
Could have had that QB center connection already, man. That's crazy.
I guess it is back to me.
It is back to you.
I'm gonna go. I haven't picked my tight end because you took Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go George Kittle.
Good pick. Great pick. Good value.
Yeah. Niners legend George Kittle.
Niners legend.
All right. My turn again?
Yeah,
back. Okay. So for these next 2 picks, I'm going to go to the trenches. And I'm going to get both my tackles. And with that being said.
Hold up. Let me guess. Both your tackles? Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas and Penei Sewell.
Not Penei Sewell, but you got Andrew Thomas. So
was the other one Tristan Wirfs?
Yes, that was Tristan Wirfs.
Okay. I knew it was one of the 2.
And with that being said, we're going to put Thomas on the left and Wirfs on the right. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Okay, so my last wide receiver spot, I'll fill that with A.J. Brown.
Oh, fuck up. Hello?
Hello? Oh, my bad. My bad.
I'm going in a crazy order here. You can't take both Kelseys, Matt.
Okay, good pick. Jason Kelce, good pick.
You can't take both of them.
I'd say that's a good pick. Okay. So that's your center.
Yes, indeed.
And then, okay, so then I'm on the clock. So like I said, I'm taking A.J. Brown. So my wide receiver core is Tyreek, Cooper Kupp, and AJ Brown. I like that. And then for my right guard, I'll be taking Zach Martin.
Ooh, Zach Martin, future first ballot Hall of Famer. I like that pick.
Well, thank you.
I like that pick. I like it. I like it.
The O-line is looking pretty strong. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Owen, back to you.
Let me think.
They're still interesting. So,
you mean Quentin Nelson? Oh shit.
Okay. Are we getting what Quentin Nelson are we getting? Are we getting 3 years ago Quentin Nelson or 2 years ago Quentin Nelson or last year Quentin Nelson?
I would still take Quentin Nelson for a lot of dollars in the league, man.
Oh, I would too. But Quentin Nelson was top 1 versus worse off last season. That's what I'm asking.
Fair enough.
So Owen, read me what your team is looking like.
I've got Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Got Justin Jefferson, DK, and Diggs. I've got Kelsey and George Kittle and what's his name? Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dibo.
So no running back so far.
He got.
Oh, I took Derrick Henry. My bad.
Okay, fair. All right, I feel like we're gonna go O-line again.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to improve my dogs real quick. And with that being said, I'm gonna go with Chris Lindstrom as my left guard.
Good pick.
And
great pick.
Frank Ragnow as my center.
Okay. Over Corey Linsley, was that a debate for you or no?
Well, I just wanted to rep Frank Ragnow because I'm a Razorback, so that was my old, that's my college football team. So I just want to rep Arkansas. Go Pigs, man! Go Pigs, yes sir.
Fair. Dibo, never mind. Go ahead, Owen.
Oh shit, I don't know, dude.
Damn, I'm kind of stuck on my last. I don't know who to take in my last couple of picks.
My lineup is
Matt,
beautiful right now.
You guessed my guy. I'm not so sure how you say his first name, but I'll try. Penny Sewell.
Penne.
My bad.
Penne.
Like the pasta.
I was gonna take him. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna take him. So I'll take Jalen Hurts off the board right now, just to confirm that. And then so I'm left. I need a left guard and a right tackle left. Okay. Interesting. Left guard, I'll go Joe Bitonio from the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, that's very solid. That's a solid ass pick.
Lovely. Love to hear when you say that. Damn, did I win this?
I gotta give my competitors some props, but no, you did not. You did not win the draft. No, you didn't.
Mahomes is just such an advantage.
Chico, baby, and I got, but my 3 receivers is going crazy. They feel perfectly well together, so I like that too.
Yeah, the Jamar Chase pick, it caught me off guard, but it was a good pick. I can't lie. All right, Owen, back to you.
All right. This is gonna be a dumb question. Actually, hold on. I take it back. Oh fuck, dude. I'll take Andrew Thomas off the board.
I think Dibo
already
took
got
him.
Andrew Thomas.
Oh, what?
Dibo
He's still there. My bad. My bad, Dibo.
Nah, you good.
I'll take Tunsil then.
Laramie Tunsil. Oh, we all know why you chose Laramie Tunsil.
Is that so?
Is that so? You Colorado boy. I knew it.
My guy.
Right tackle. Looking at my cheat sheet, it feels like all of these guys are left tackles in nature. So with that being said, I don't think anybody drafted him. For my right tackle, I'm gonna go Lane Johnson.
Oh,
That's class. Last pick of the draft.
That's a good ass pick. That's a good ass pick.
Nice.
Great value. Great value. Great value.
Yep. I had to get Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts still has AJ Brown and Lane Johnson. Heads up.
That's true.
With Kelsey. Dibo, who is your tight end?
I haven't picked a tight end yet.
Oh, okay. So that's what your last pick is going to be.
Yeah, my strategy for the tight end position this draft was that if I was able to get Kelsey, I really don't care. Because like fantasy, like no other tight end has the impact that Kelsey has there. So,
yeah, that's why I wanted to take him early. I felt like it was a pretty big positional advantage.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that is very true.
Arguing who the best tight end in the league is.
People were saying George Kittle not too long ago.
Well, I hated that. I hated those arguments so much.
I never understood it.
Like, oh my God, George Kittle's such a great blocker. He's a way better blocker than Kelsey. Oh, watch the film. Kelsey's one of the best blocking tight ends in the league. He's a very good blocker.
Yeah.
And with the fact that he's probably the best receiving tight end we've ever seen in the game.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah, I would say that even if you want to argue, look, Kelsey is a good pass blocker, but obviously Kittle is better. But even if you want to talk about that blocking gap, I would say the receiving gap is greater than the blocking gap.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Oh, this man Kelsey is a guaranteed 1K yard merchant with or without Mahomes. He was still putting up over 1,000 yards with Alex Smith at quarterback. Wait.
Respect Alex Smith.
No, I respect Alex Smith, but like when you compare Alex Smith to a guy like Patrick Mahomes, like come on, like it's way different.
Yeah, fair. All right, Owen. So is it your pick?
I believe so.
Your last pick?
Yeah.
Likewise. All right. Who do you got?
Give me Landon Dickerson.
Good pick. I was thinking about taking him for one of my guard positions. So good pick. And then Dibo, it is up to you. And what tight end do you want?
Okay, so for my right guard, I'm gonna go with another Chief, Joe Tooney. Put him there.
Bro's assembling the Chiefs.
Hey, Joe Tooney's a dog, bro. He's a dog. So I love him on my O line. So hey.
Over Brandon Sheriff? Over Brandon Sheriff?
Absolutely over Brandon Sheriff.
Okay.
Learn ball.
Ooh.
Learn ball. Please do that.
You're not watching the Commanders,
so, right. and so for my tight end, I'm going with Mark Andrews.
Okay. Over Kyle Pitts and over Darren Waller and Evan Ingram?
Absolutely.
Why?
Top 3 tight end.
Over Hawkinson?
That's a dumb question.
I was just messing. All right, so
that was still a stupid question.
Dibo, read us your whole team.
Okay, so for me, I have Mahomes, light skin God. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'll stop glazing. Mahomes at QB, Chubb at running back, and then my 3 wide receivers, Adams, Chase, and then Lamb in the slot. Tight end, Mark Andrews. Left tackle, Thomas. Left guard, Chris Lindstrom. Center, Frank Ragnow. Right guard, Joe Tooney. And then right tackle, finishing it off, Tristan Wirfs.
Solid roster. Solid roster. Owen, read us yours. Put it in that order.
Shit, I just have it written down the order I drafted.
All right, who's your quarterback?
I've got Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And at my 3 wide receivers, I've got Justin
Who's
Jefferson.
your running back first?
Fucking Derrick Henry.
Okay, then receivers.
I got Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and then DK.
Jay Jettas and Diggs. There's a lot of history between those two players, even though they're not together. If you know, you know.
But the route running is insane on the outside. That is insane.
Who was your 3rd wide receiver?
Beautiful.
DK.
DK.
Need me some size.
I was surprised Almon Ra didn't get drafted.
That's true.
And then tight end, do you have Kittle?
I got Kittle, yep. And
what's that O-line looking like?
I got Kelsey.
But who's your left tackle? Go left tackle, left guard, center, and then all the way to right tackle.
You gotta go across. You gotta go across the field.
Yeah, like left to right, like you're reading.
Fuck.
Just put your tackles. Tackles do it.
I don't really know the line positions like that, to be honest.
Because
read
your list. So you got Jason Kelsey at center.
Yeah, I got Kelsey, Quentin Nelson.
He's left guard.
And Sewell. And
He's left tackle.
Larry Tunsil, and then Landon Dickerson.
Oh, okay. So you put Tunsil at left tackle and then Sewell at right.
Yep. Dickerson's right guard.
Dickerson on the right guard, yeah.
Okay, not a bad line. Dickerson and Kelsey have that chem too.
I don't really be paying attention to the positions on the line. I feel like they all.
You gotta follow that O line, bro. The trenches matter. The trenches.
That's why the Broncos suck, bro.
That's why the Eagles are great. That's why the Eagles.
That's why too. Compete. The trenches matter. Big boy. Them big boys matter, man. How were the Giants a playoff team last year? The trenches.
Barely not playing.
One of the biggest reasons why on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. All right. My team is excuse me. Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, AJ Brown, Travis Kelce, and then on the O-line we have from left to right Trent Williams, Joel Bitonio, Creed Humphrey, Zach Martin, and Lane Johnson. It's a nice team.
It's not better than mine.
Definitely not better than mine.
I guess, we'll have to wait and see what the defenses look like when we do our defenses draft and see which team is going to win. I'm saying, if low-key we are good on time, do we have a player pool made for defenses?
No, we do not.
No, but I feel like that would take this podcast way too long.
Fair. Damn. That would have been clutch if we had it done.
No, I feel like it's good to break
for
it up.
next week. That's good for next week. The defenses.
Fair enough. Damn. Shorter podcast than usual today, fellas.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem at all. What you guys got planned after this?
Go have some dinner.
Editing the episode and posting it, and also watch Inter Miami play. That's the big thing. They play the New York Red Bulls at 5:30.
Solid match.
Yeah.
Did you watch any Prem today?
Prem? I was at the gym and I had to drop my sister off at for SAT testing. So not.
Oh, SAT.
Yeah, it was at like Creek, so. It's like hella people there for some reason. I don't know. Bro, the parking's horrible. Like, to get into Creek is horrible.
Yeah. Did you take the dam road?
The dam road? I took it back. I took it back home.
Nice. I love driving it.
Bro, it's a good-ass road. I didn't realize it. There's like nobody, there's like nobody there.
I know. It's nice views. And it's okay, like a shortcut, peaceful drive.
Yeah. The bad thing about that is that, like, it goes into, like, I-85, which I don't like driving I-85 at all. I-85, I-83. I-83.
You mean
It's
South Park? Isn't that where it goes to?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I just hate driving there. It's just my personal opinion. The roads are poorly made, and a lot of people can't drive. So on that road. So.
Well, welcome to Colorado, bro. Nobody.
That is true. Colorado, bro, it got some horrible drivers. You got to pick your roads.
Bro, Colorado is like packed now to the point where like there's never a point where there's not traffic, unless you're driving like early, like crack of dawn in the morning or like midnight at night. Like the roads are packed.
Yeah. Oh, and like there's so many people that try to like cut in you, like lane change too. It'd be like firmer like blindside, so you don't see them coming.
100%.
That'd be the worst because it's like, bro, I'm not seeing you. What if I hit you from that side where you're going to in that lane? Like, bro,
they're hoping you do. They got a nice settlement. That's why they do it.
Nice. Just get a dashboard cam.
Yeah. Matt. Okay.
What's up?
What's up there on like right behind your head where the ceiling meets the wall? Right above the door.
A lamp or a light?
No. Like where the ceiling meets the wall, right above your door. You see that little black spot?
You mean the black thing? Like an ant something.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. It's definitely not a bug. It's just like. Should I take? I mean, I guess I could take you guys to. I don't really know.
I was thinking it was a spider, dude. Oh
no.
It's just like I don't even know what that is.
Okay, this is confusing.
Bro, I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's not a bug though. I'm not.
No, it's
I don't got a gross house.
I can tell it's not a bug.
Yeah. I don't got a gross house like that.
All right. Hey. Right, I guess you got to wrap this up.
No need to drag it out too much longer.
Yeah. Nice. With that being said, first of all, thank y'all so much for helping us surpass over 500K subscribers on YouTube. Appreciate the love.
500, not 500K. Clear that up.
Oh, 500K. 500. My fault. 500.
Dude, 500K would be
500
crazy.
Subscribers. Bro, I do, bro. I do a lot of stuff to have that happen.
Oh my God, dude. I can't even imagine.
I won't disclose the information. But as I was saying, thank you so much for the recent milestone we just hit. We can't thank y'all enough for the love and support. And with that being said, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, all with the handle @Lunchroom Debates. We post daily content there, daily clips, highlights, the whole thing. So make sure to do that. And with that being said, we out of here.
Peace.
Well, that was a fun one.
Yes, sir.
As always.